TikTok will hide this.
I told you more lockdowns were coming, and they've always got multiple plays, multiple cards up their sleeves. So everybody was looking for the pandemic, the next one, right? And those are in the works. They've got them ready to pull the trigger on. But everybody was looking at that, so now they're doing the energy lockdowns, okay? That's why we started bombing Iran to disrupt the oil flow and energy pipeline. And now they're claiming that Iran is now possibly using drones and that type of thing to bomb our locations here in the US. One just exploded in Texas. So I need you to see the cards that are lining up here, and oil is starting to skyrocket again. They're talking it's going to hit 175 a barrel. You guys need to know this is all by design. They're all putting the squeeze on us. I told you they were going to crash the economies. They were going to shut the banks down. That way they can move us to the digital currency, the programmable digital currency, which would be the end of all economic freedom on the planet if we allow that to happen. So these lockdowns, they're lining it up right now, okay? So look for gas prices to skyrocket. Look for them to start restricting how far you can drive, how much you can drive, what days you can drive. It's gonna be crazy. So I want you to prepare and get prepared, and know that when I told you over the last 2 years that the stock market is gonna collapse, the banks are gonna shut down, they only paused that plan for a little bit because so many people were pulling their money out of the markets, out of the banks, like I was advising and many other people were advising you to do. And so they had to pivot and come up with something else. So you're starting to see the beginnings of what they're calling energy lockdowns. Watch these videos.
The biggest lockdown since COVID is coming, and they won't warn you until it's too late. This is not about a virus. This is about an energy shock so severe it will freeze the global economy. As the Middle East war chokes the Strait of Hormuz, crude oil is surging past $175 a barrel, and the dominoes are falling. Let's look at the map. Europe is falling first. The UK and Germany rely heavily on imported gas. Without it, factories are halting operations, and rolling blackouts have begun. In Asia, manufacturing giants like Japan and South Korea are entirely dependent on imported fuel. They are actively rationing power and reducing train schedules right now. Even in the US, surging trucking costs mean fertilizer and food prices explode while gas hits $7 a gallon. The grid is buckling. Soon, governments will use the exact same playbook from 2020. Australia is already telling citizens to avoid non-essential journeys. Next comes work from home mandates to save fuel. Then, restricted travel. In 2020, they called it a public health measure. In 2026, they will call it an energy conservation mandate. The result is exactly the same. You don't leave your house.
We're going to hit $300 per barrel of oil. We're going to watch 60 to 80% of the stock value crash. People are going to lose trillions in wealth. It will be a disaster, and it's not something we'll recover from. We've already seen that the Israelis hit a refinery on the outskirts of Tehran, and what did Iran do? They destroyed the refinery and its supporting infrastructure in Haifa. How does this help us? How does this help anybody? The damage that's being done is going to be semi-permanent, and by that I mean it's going to take years to recover from this. The Qatari government has said we're shutting down. We can't store anymore, we can't drill anymore, we can't refine anymore.
So I told you, when I tell you something's coming, I can't give you the exact time and date because I'm not the one pulling the scan, okay? But I can give you windows of time and you will watch it happen. If I tell you and warn you about something that is coming, it's gonna happen. And now you're starting to see it. So get your money out of the stock markets, get your money out of banks, move it into tangible assets. If you don't know how, get on one of our group calls, book a one-on-one call. Everything is free now to have a conversation with us. I'll tell you the steps, I'll connect you with the right people that'll shepherd you through all of what's coming.